Welcome to the video, and today we are featuring double water team with Swampert, Poliwrath and Charizard. So let's start the battle. We have a Charizard lead and I think the opponent will swap, so I have my switch tray up. Opponent switched to Snorlax, I immediately swap to Poliwrath. It's just a body slam, so I don't shield. I am going straight for the dynamic punch. Let's see if the opponent shields or not. Goes unshielded, so puts me in a really great spot now. Opponent throws a superpower, but the Poliwrath survives, so I'm going straight for Ice Punch now. The opponent shields this one, and I already have another Ice Punch ready, so I'll shield this one to either take the shield away or take the switch advantage. Now Charizard will come back in to fire spin me down, and I come back with Swampert. It's too soon to be a blast punch, so it doesn't shield this one. And the opponent makes a good swap to Poliwrath, and I swap to Charizard. The opponent throws a dynamic punch, but it's not effective. I throw a blast punch. Let's see if it lands. If it lands, it's putting me at an advantage. And opponent throws another move, probably just an Ice Punch. And I think now it's safe to see Charizard go, because Swampert already has loaded energy. I throw one Hydro Cannon, but it won't be enough to KO. And I think Poliwrath is at another move, so I throw an Hydro Cannon. Now it's going to be a race for the charge moves. I shield this one, and I have two Hydro Cannons ready, so I think it's a good game. To the next game. Now Lacey, we have a Gengar lead, so in this situation what I normally do is I shield once and go for the double Hydro Cannon. So there's one Hydro Cannon, we get a shield, and now it's 7 Shadow Claws, so I think it's a Shadow Ball, so I shield this. Luckily it's a Shadow Ball, so now I think we can get to one more Hydro Cannon. So this Hydro Cannon, we get both the opponent shields. Now Gengar will throw a Shadow Punch, but this will not be enough for us to kill, and we will get to another Hydro Cannon, but the opponent makes a beautiful switch to take this Hydro Cannon onto this Gyarados. We would switch to our Poliwrath, and we will be throwing some Ice Punches, and the opposing Gyarados' move will be resisted by Poliwrath. So we are in a good spot right now. Another Ice Punch lands, and I think we cannot farm down at the range. We will have to throw another Ice Punch, but the Gyarados goes for Hydro Pump, which does a lot but does not give, and we are able to get to another Ice Punch. And Gengar comes back, farms us down. At this point I made a mistake. I switched to Swampert thinking I had enough energy, but we doesn't. This gives enough energy to Gengar to go for a Shadow Ball and take our last shield. And now Machamp comes. I'm just praying that we get to Blast Burn before the Machamp goes to Rock Slide, but this is not enough to KO, and we just lose by 1 HP, and this is it. Moving on the next game, we have a Machamp lead, and here what I generally do is I do not make a swap and go for double Hydro Cannon, because Rock Slide will be resisted and Cross Chop is not doing enough damage to Swampert. So we take this Cross Chop, we go for the Hydro Cannon. Let's see if we grab a shield. We do not. So now opponent makes a swap to Venusaur, but we have a good answer to that in the form of Charizard. We will be not shielding this Sludge Bomb, and now we are going straight for the Blast Burn. Let's see if this grabs the shield or this KOs Venusaur. This KOs Venusaur, and I think the opponent will come back with Machamp, which he rightly does. And I think we let Charizard go at this point, but it's just a Cross Chop, so we come back with Swampert. No, we come back with Poliwrath, try to farm it down. Opponent goes for Cross Chop, and it makes us swap to Electivire, but we already have an Ice Punch ready, and we swap to Swampert, and we triggered this Hydro Cannon, and we grab the last shield. Now we know that we can get to another hydro cannon, so I shield this one and we get to the hydro cannon, but we lose the CMP. So we shield this one again and we shoot the hydro cannon, which is enough to KO. And now we are just going to farm down this Machamp, and it's a good game. Moving to the next one, we have a Gyarados lead. So in this case, what I try to do is I land the Sludge Wave and I tend to swap to Poliwrath, but I don't think that it's a right strategy. I might change it, that I won't shield and I would just go for the Hydro Cannon and let Swampert go. But now let's see, we shoot this Ice Punch and we bring Gyarados to very low, and now Gyarados will throw an Aqua Tail. Now we take on this Aqua Tail from Gyarados, and I think I looked to farm down, but I was afraid that I would not be able to, so I throw in the Ice Punch. This will knock down Gyarados, and I just pulled down the trigger on Ice Punch without seeing what the mon was. It was a Machamp. So I swapped to Swampert in hope to get to the Hydro Cannon, which I do. Let's see if we grab a shield. Yes, and the Machamp will farm us down. But we have two shields with Charizard, so I think we are in a pretty good spot. I think it's a Rock Slide, so I shielded that. Correct shield. And now we are looking to avoid the another Rock Slide, so we shielded this again, but it's just a cross chop. And now we are ready to throw in the Dragon Claw, and we farmed some more extra energy for the next. And I tried to catch the move with Poliwrath, and we do catch it. So we can now farm down Machamp without any problem. And look, the last mon is Scizor, and it's pretty much wrapped from here. So we throw in the Blast Burn, probably an overkill, and yeah, we are just going to farm down Machamp with no, we throw in the Dragon Claw just to be sure. So yeah, it's a wrap. Moving to the next game, we have a bad lead. In this situation, what I normally do is switch into Poliwrath and just hope that they don't have a right counter. So we throw in the Ice Punch and getting a bit of, and we shield this Frenzy Plant because we want to keep the Poliwrath alive. We throw in the next Ice Punch, which will bring Venusaur down to quite low, but it shields, and we will shield this incoming Frenzy Plant. And now we are just hoping that we land this Ice Punch and get rid of this Venusaur. But opponent will shield again, so now we can. Oh, the opponent switched to Swampert. We cannot go in with Charizard, so we obviously came in with a Swampert of our own. We throw in the Hydro Cannon to the opposite Swampert. Let's see what the Swampert brings in. It throws the Earthquake, which does a lot. Let's see if we are able to get to Hydro Cannon. No, we are not. This will definitely KO our Swampert. So let's see if we come back in with Poliwrath. I think, yeah. And we land this Dynamic Punch. This will be enough to KO the Swampert. Now I knew the opponent will come back with Venusaur, so I tried to catch this Frenzy Plant with my Charizard, but a bit slow. And now I just that the opponent has something weak to Charizard, and we land this Blast Burn, and I don't think that opponent will be able to get to any charge move with the Togekiss, and I think it's a wrap for this game. We will be landing this Dragon Claw, and it's a good game. So guys, this is it for this video, and if you enjoyed this battle, just hit the like button, and thank you for watching.